So that's why I started the talk saying Sri Aurobindo says that all problems of existence are essentially problems of harmony. So when I feel oneness, it naturally brings a harmony to my being. The jagged edges of separation, egoism, all that is completely lost. So take a moment with eyes open or shut. Visualize this moment of Ajay seeing all these birds who are flying so beautifully, and suddenly he's not feeling, am I better than them? Are they better than me? He's just enjoying the beauty of their movements. So sometimes when I'm with people and somebody is cracking jokes for which they are getting appreciated, am I joining in with gusto or am I thinking, oh my God, I'm not as funny as her and resenting it? Or if somebody else is getting attention, am I constantly just relating it to myself and thinking I'm not getting it? And so losing out on the joy of the moment. Can I put a will that next time that happens, Mother gives me the grace to be different? Instead of this constant self regard, which is my prison, instead of constantly thinking, how do I look in people's eye vis a vis this situation, this conversation, to forget how I look and just enjoy the humor, the beauty, whatever it is that the moment brings without bringing my ego into it. If I see two people I love exchanging a special moment, can I appreciate the flow of love between them and rejoice in it instead of constantly thinking, oh, I'm not part of the flow, so this flow is wrong? It's wrong only in my conditioned mind. May I have the grace for this conditioning to be reversed. May I be like Ajay, looking at the marvelous flight of other birds and feeling the joy of God in seeing them. At length, he reached the college itself. No one, neither instructors nor students, seemed to know what he had that he had been gone, though to himself his 2 day absence seemed a lifetime. Only Sanyal knew it. Welcome back, he said. Long time no see. And when they were alone, he looked deep into Ajay's eyes and announced, so you have found the other way. So Ajay was stuck, no? He didn't want to be a monk, he didn't want to be a householder, and he didn't want to get back to competition. But now his teacher, who was obviously clairvoyant, looking into his eyes, could see that Ajay had found another way. So Ajay was silent for a moment. Then suddenly he flew a few feet straight up into the air and re landed on the branch where they were sitting. Yes, he cried, yes. He knew that he need say no more. Sanyal somehow understood everything that had happened. You will graduate with your class? Sanyal asked. Yes. And then? I don't know, Ajay said lightly. Everything, whatever comes. Sanyal nodded. Yes, he said, whatever. But whatever it is, let it shine. Hence the title of our talk, Shining in Oneness. Yes, he said, whatever. But whatever it is, let it shine. Let there be no glue on it anywhere. Fly free. This is the key to doing anything. Whatever I do, let me shine and let there be no glue on it anywhere. What does it mean to have no glue on it anywhere? When does our doing have a glue on it, has a stickiness to it? Any answers? Yeah,
When you have a when you have a sense of ego.
very good. When you have a sense of ego, when there's a feeling of wanting fruit of your result, wanting to be appreciated, then your doing has a yes, Siddhi, to gain validation. Then our doing has a stickiness to it. And then we don't enjoy because instead of focusing on what we are doing, we are focusing on how our doing is being received by people. And then that takes away the joy of doing it, right? So these are actually, it's a concept of the Gita also, no? Nishkam karm, do everything without attachment, without wanting the fruit of your result. The fruit of your result can be the joy of doing it, provided you're doing it for your joy, not for validation, not for approval, not for outer success. And that's very difficult to do because our whole conditioning is otherwise. So we have to work very hard to decondition that, to do it just for the joy. So I remember I had attended a talk of Natkarni ji. Now he's moved on, but he was the most brilliant speaker on Savitri. So once he had shared that at my talks on Savitri, I think he used to give it at a particular place. Sometimes there are 100 people and sometimes there are two. But my joy of conducting the Savitri talk is equal, whether there are two people, whether there are 100. Because obviously his joy wasn't in outer validation. His joy was just in being with Savitri and offering it to the mother. So, I mean, there are a lot of young people on this group. We often put up posts on media. And how many of us put it up and then don't care about how many likes we get? Very difficult, right? If I did it just for the joy of doing it, I want the joy of capturing a beautiful moment, then that's it. Whether two people give it a like or 200, I'm not bothered. That's when I'll really enjoy doing it. Otherwise, the constant looking for how my action was received by people will dilute my actual joy in doing